In this video, I will discuss the collapse of Western or global civilization and the future of humans. Will we extinct as a biological species, or will we have brilliant future of galactic development and spread the sustainable biological life through the galaxy and beyond? It depends on us now. Now we are in critical point. Will we do it or not? It depends on us. So this part 6 is about risk of plant-based diets for hormonal health and longevity. It is not exactly explaining why we're collapsing, but yet it is explanation why our health of humans in average collapsing. So you can do something about this. Okay, this is again, plants are killing us. You have to believe that we are part of the ecological system. We have to rely on ecosystem, not on plants. Plants are just a part of the ecosystem, but we need a fully sustainable ecosystem, and a fully sustainable ecosystem, it is like keeping ruminants and using some like growing mushrooms, like keeping bees, etc. So to keep the system sustainable. Okay, so what we can do with this? Let's talk about this. Okay, but now again, if you follow this vegetarian or vegan diet, there is no way for you to live long. Okay, this you are just remove yourself from the future. Yeah, so don't do it. Okay, as always, I recommend you to download presentation as PDF file from the link in the description. You can go to the source of information, make your own research, and also it is more easy to read the presentations than listening on my videos, especially with my accent. Maybe I'm not perfect in English pronunciation, so it's again up to you. And again, but I highly recommend you to go to this, and again, otherwise the future can be a disaster. Okay, you decide, will you survive, will you see a better future or not, will you be healthy or not? It is up to you. You decide now. I decided for myself to live forever young, or maybe 1,000 years, and it will work for me. It is no problem. I'm Christian, and I don't see any problem with living 1,000 years. If I'm getting eternal life after this, why I cannot stay 1,000 years in my physical body and to be productive and participate in the sustainable development of our civilization? Why not? It's again, it can be our purpose to spread this life, sustainable life, biological life through the universe. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. But nevertheless, again, the problem with now we're killing ourselves. We don't understand connection of human species with ecological system. All ecosystems are important. If you take care about large animals and you don't want to eat meat, for example, and consume animal-based products, it is again, it is. I don't know. If you think the agriculture produces a sustainable development, no, it is toxic. Again, it is plants are not we are not designed to eat plants. Okay, you can find evidence in Bible, you can find evidence in science. We are not supposed to eat plants. Okay, mushrooms is only what you can grow and consume. I believe mushrooms and eggs and milk and dairy products. Why not? This is all sustainable. Okay, this, you don't kill a cow if you drink milk or consume dairy products. You don't kill hens, but if the hens are very old, okay, you can kill them and use this meat to feed dogs or whatever. Okay, but or you eat it yourself, it is even better maybe. Okay, let's go. Estrogen-mimicking substances, also known as endocrine disruptors, can significantly impact the levels of testosterone and estrogen in humans. Endocrine disruptors are found in various environment pollutants, plastics like BPA, pesticides, and some personal care products. They can bind to estrogen receptors in the body, mimicking the effect of natural estrogen produced by your body. So Males and females can produce estrogen and testosterone, but just in different amounts. So it is, but balance is important. So this disruption of estrogen receptors can lead to an increase of overall estrogenic activity, potentially disrupting the endocrine system balance. Exposure to estrogen-mimicking substances can lead to reduction in testosterone levels in men and problems in the development of male fetuses in pregnant females. This is why so many kids don't feel, even if they're biologically males, they think that they are women. They think that they are girls, and it is sexual imbalance is consequence of this diet. So in both males and females, altered levels of testosterone and estrogen can affect reproductive health, potentially leading to issues like infertility and reproductive disorders. Okay, then it's everywhere around us, in plastic, in skincare products, in plants, especially in plants. Okay, this is terrible. Many plant-based foods contain high level of phytoestrogens that block digestion of cholesterol from foods such as animal fats. Cholesterol plays a crucial role in maintaining the fluidity, flexibility, and stability of cell membranes. This flexibility is vital for the efficient transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide through the body pardon, by the red blood cells. Yeah, so it's again, red blood cells have a lot of cholesterol. And so phytosterols replace cholesterol in cell membranes, make membranes stiff, and affect the cell functionality and lifespan. In the presence of cholesterol, also the presence of cholesterol impacts the permeability of cell membrane, influencing the movement of ions and gas molecules in and out of the red blood cells. Cholesterol contributes to 20-25% of lipid content and membranes of the red blood cells and neuronal membranes. Again, for function of your brain, for function of your blood system. Again, if these cells are not membranes are not flexible, you are getting to hypoxia, not sufficient supply of oxygen to your tissues, and then what was happening? Degeneration, accelerated aging. So the changes in membrane cholesterol levels are associated with certain hemolytic anemias and other red blood cells disorders. Okay, so you have number of substances which are work similar to estrogen and disrupt your balance of your hormones. Okay, and again, cholesterol is absolutely important for us. Cholesterol from animal-based fat. Okay, there is no cholesterol in plant-based oils. Steroid hormones, including sex hormones, androgens, estrogens, and progestogens, are produced from cholesterol. Remember, we need a lot of cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol also is a precursor for bile acids, which are produced in the liver and play a vital role in the digestion and absorption of dietary fats. Many plants contain phytosterols, particularly in their oils and seeds. Incorporating seeds, nuts, and vegetable oils in your diet will block digestion of cholesterol from animal fats. While these phytosterols are generally much weaker than synthetic endocrine disruptors, plant-based diets may cause hormonal disbalance in young men. This is what we see in child and in men. Men are getting feminine. While plant-based diets often recommended to reduce the level of low-density lipoprotein, so-called bad cholesterol in the blood, they may also lead to health problems, hormonal imbalance, and reduced fertility and accelerated aging. So when medical professionals and dietitians recommend you to consume seed oils and plant-based food, it is terrible. It is terrible. Again, that's eventually all the collapse of civilization is because of this propaganda. So think for yourself. Okay, do you want to survive or not? So again, this phytosterols they get absorbed in your gut, and they disrupt the balance of your hormones, and they lead to accelerated aging because your red blood cells cannot be flexible and cannot go through the capillaries in your body and cannot supply enough oxygen to your tissues. Okay, this is a disaster. So again, this is what I'm not talking about other social problems, but this is kind of social problems. Propaganda to use plant-based food and propaganda vegetarian, and even this Western diet is very much based on vegetable oils and consumption of plant-based food. Yeah, it's again, if you want to survive, don't do it. Phytosterols in vegetable oils compete with cholesterol in animal fats for incorporation into micelles in the intestine, thereby reducing cholesterol absorption. Again, yeah, you see, it's you use plant-based food, then even if you consume enough of fat from animals, it is not going to your blood. Once absorbed, the phytosterols can be transported by the bloodstream similar to cholesterol, but then phytosterols can be incorporated into lipoproteins such as low-density lipoprotein having oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids from vegetable oils. So it is, again, if you consume vegetable oils, then all your LDL are bad cholesterol, which can deposit in arterial wall and greatly contribute to plaque formation and atherosclerosis. Okay. Patients with elevated absorption and plasma levels of phytosterol often exhibit arterial plaques, exhibit increased atherosclerosis and presence of phytosterols in the arterial plaques. This is what people see. Actually, again, the research claimed that it is that LDL and with cholesterol accumulates in these plaques. But actually what accumulates it is phytosterol, not cholesterol. Phytosterol accumulates in your atherosclerosis plaques. It's inside the walls of your arteria. Yeah, in animal models, phytosterol supplementation has been associated with incorporating these compounds into atherosclerotic plaques. This is experimental fact. Okay, you consume vegetable oils, you consume plant-based food, you live short. You get all this accelerated aging, and you have all these degenerative diseases because of chronic hypoxia, because erythrocytes cannot supply enough oxygen to your body through the capillaries. Okay, so this the membrane of cells, also for fluidity and stability of the cells membrane, is absolutely important. So it has some cholesterol sulfate, and it is absolutely important for stability of membrane. If it is replaced by phytosterols, then the cells cannot function properly. Okay, this was short presentation, but just to remind you that again we have to think about sustainability, and we have to think about in terms of ecosystems, not choosing plant-based food because it is not killing animals. You can survive without killing animals. Okay, you can do whatever. I mean, you can grow ruminants, you can consume dairy products, you can consume eggs, you can use sustainable agriculture, sustainable growing these animals and consuming animal-based products to stay healthy. Because we are not supposed to consume plants. In nature, plants trying to kill you. And for example, cows can eat some certain grasses, but they can get very big problem if they eat something what they are not supposed to eat. And in animals, again, some like koala eats only eucalyptus leaves, but if they change from one species of eucalyptus tree to another, they can die, because again, this nature works so. If you damage and kill plants, they try to kill you. And animals, again, if you keep sustainable agriculture, like free pasture hens, and they live in sustainable ecosystem. They live free pasture, so they can eat insects. They can go. They can fertilize soil, and also if you grow ruminants like cows, it is sustainable way to produce the food. But if you grow agriculture, if you grow plants, like I was doing this, I was doing agriculture, and it is my experience. You use so many of these chemicals, otherwise you cannot produce cheap food, plant-based food. You just cannot. But this food is full of these toxic substances. And plus, plant-based food have natural toxic substances. Okay, this again, you want to live long, make your food healthy. This is what we see in animals living long. I discussed it in some of my other videos that we have to change from plant-based diet to animal-based diet. Okay, it is not necessary to kill the animals. You can do it a sustainable way, but think for yourself. Okay, you can support this project by clicking like and bell buttons. Subscribe to my channel, spread this information through your friends and relatives, or you can support my project directly and participate in the research. Use my Telegram channel for communication. Again, up to you. Again, my opinion is much different from medical professionals. It's up to you to follow me, and I'm not medical professional. I am doctor in science, in physics, and I believe that physics is the only science. Mathematics and physics mathematics is the language of science, and physics is the only science which is science. Why? Because you can make experiments. In biology, it's much more difficult to make experiments. You can, but again, what we see in biological science, it is more like propaganda and more like speculations. Biology is much more complicated, and to make experiments with clear evidence, not easy. Yet it is possible. This is what I do last years. I changed from physics and fluid mechanics, I changed to health and biology, and I like it. It is very, very difficult, but again, eventually, if I go there, I believe I have a way, I understand how I can extend my lifespan, theoretically at least, my potential lifespan to infinity, because our bodies are designed to live forever. Many scientific facts indicate that we can live forever healthy and young and productive. Will you choose to extinct and to have short life full of suffering? Yeah, it's up to you. Of course, long life will be full of suffering anyway, but at least you can accept suffering, some level of suffering, which is like related to physical activity, to like maybe some fasting or whatever. But again, life is life. You want to live or you want to kill yourself? Decide for yourself. Okay, have a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao.